What if you could turn your black box into readable code and Android application in a matter of seconds, and actually explore how the application works from the inside? I would like to show you the world of Android reverse engineering. In this video, I'll show you how to install and use the application named jadx. Now, of course, you'll ask, what is jadx? So jadx is a Java decompiler, and it takes the Java bytecode, which is in the application, and reverses it back to the Java source code, which is almost entirely like a Java source code. It's not 100% clean, but at the same time it's pretty readable, and you can observe different functions and how things work inside of the application. But let's stop talking, let's dive into the actual stuff. I'm going to download the jadx. Essentially, this will be the first link in Google. So on jadx page, you can see there's like some description, what it does, and also like a wiki page. We can go directly to the releases section. In releases, there are different options for downloading. Make sure to correctly read the information. In my case, I'm going to download the cross-platform CLI. I'm going to click on it, wait for the download to finish. Okay, and when it's downloaded, I'm going to unzip it. And also make sure that I'm zipping it in a different folder. I'm going to that folder and go to the bin. So this is how the jadx looks like, and I can run it from the console like jadx, or I can actually run jadx-gui like that. So yeah, it's pretty easy. But at the same time, in my setup, I actually use some automations. It's a big word for automations, but essentially I just have the alias for the jadx, and I can run it from my command line. Simply type in like jadx or jadx-gui any place, and it will automatically run my application. So in this case, if I use the jadx, as you see, it works like that, and my config looks like this. I'm basically specifying the full path in the shell to the application executable, and whenever I type jadx or jadx-gui, the alias works in a way that allows me to just type it without any other commands or anything like that. It's pretty simple, but it can be time saver when you have a lot of stuff to do. And we're gonna talk about how to use that. So whenever you have the application, you can simply run like jadx. Then we take our application and run it like that. So in this case, we can go to the application and we can see some Java files. It's almost close to the original, so we can work with this. At least we can see what is going on. Of course, if we don't like something that we see in here, might be a lot of errors. There might be some obfuscation. Wanna run like jadx minus the obfuscation. What it will do, if something is obfuscated, the obfuscation will try at its best to give us more clarity in the code. But of course, who needs the CLI these days? I mean, we all want to use just the GUI, right? So then there is jadx-gui, which is super easy, but easy to run, but also super helpful, and it tremendously helps during projects. And we can run it by simply go to the file. We can open the file, or we can start like from opening the file in here, or we can actually drag and drop. Any option will work. Drag and drop is really easy option. But yeah, this is essentially one of the first steps that's supposed to be done in any penetration testing. And of course, jadx is really important, not only for getting some understanding of the application, but also if, for instance, you work as a security engineer or researcher, it's really important to be able to dig through the code. And this tool is actually pretty awesome in that field. And you can find some vulnerabilities, you can understand how functions work. And yeah, I think it's essential step in every security research or pen testing related to mobile applications. In my next video, I'll show you more things related to jadx and how to use it actually during the dissecting the application. And I will show you plugins and how to install some of them, which is, I think, some of them are really awesome, and I'll show you why I think that. So stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.